Thank you. Thank you, Glory Najaku. Yeah, just plain breakfast. Tea and bun. Very simple. That's pure enjoyment. Plain breakfast. How's everyone? So I am actually doing better than I was yesterday. I actually saw my primary care provider, my doctor, yesterday, and I'm very blessed. I have a good health support system. So, I think being loyal helps. So I've been with the same clinic for over 10, 12 years. Yeah, ever since I came to Illinois, I've only been with the same clinic. My primary care provider changed once because my first provider was a nurse practitioner. Her first name is Kristen. I guess I can tell her name. Her name is Kristen Keglowitz. She's such a blessing. I met her during a difficult time, during like 10, 12 years ago, and she listened to me. She helped me become who I am. She's a part of my journey as a very respectful, decent PCP. And then during the COVID session, I guess when COVID hit, she has her family with her children and her wife. So she moved to a different state. I don't know where she moved to. So when she left, she passed my, I guess as a patient, you have to pass your patients. So all my information was passed to the doctor, the main doctor, I guess the managing doctor. And then now I've been with the same doctor who, I guess, they also started with the same clinic for a long time, and they've been very loyal, and they're very, even through tough times, these doctors, I'm see I can only commend their hard work, because they stick to through and helping patients who have different challenges. So even through challenges, yesterday the doctor reached out to me. We had a virtual visit, and they were like, what do you need help with? And they checked in on, not on myself only, but they asked how are you, what are things that affect you, like family or anything. So with that, I got some help. I got new medication, so I'm trying something new. And yeah, I'm just very blessed. I feel much more stable, and I just feel like there's hope when people listen to you, and especially good healthcare providers. We need them. So I know a lot of healthcare providers are leaving the field, and they're stressed. I guess it's because they are human. They need recognition. If people are only complaining about their health, but when they feel better, they should also recognize their doctors and providers. So I think I want to start by thanking my doctors who's been with me throughout the years. I've had different doctors for different needs. I've had some bad experiences. Those I had bad experiences, I never went with them again. I kindly just don't follow up, and then I go with the people I trust. So my my perspective is, if you see a provider and you don't have a good uh, you don't vibe with them, the best way to understand is like energy, right? We're all energy. So even with healthcare providers, even if they're in the medicine field, some of them might be very highly in their spiritual realm. I like to believe that some of them might have gone to medicine school, but their heart is so pure, they just want to serve humanity, right? So I've been blessed, I met people like that. And when I meet a good hearted doctor, I trust them with my health, and I let them take decisions on my health, and I fully trusted them, and it keeps me alive. So I just want to, this morning, I want to recognize a lot of healthcare providers, nurse practitioners, primary care providers who keep us alive and who help us alive, especially during like times like this. It's a recession. I thought I've always been positive. I can do exercise, I can be motivated. I thought I can watch videos and be happy. But the reality is my body is physical, and I need, there are neurons and things in our brain that help us keep regulated. That I don't know the terms, but all I know is, if certain connections in our brains, just like the computer, if it's not charged properly, if it's not having a software that runs properly, same thing like that, if certain things are not connected in our brain and our body, we don't feel regular, our moods change. So I have caught, one of the blessings of having the YouTube channel and Facebook is, no one can tell me where I'm going, like with my mood changes or like my behavioral changes. It's hard for me to capture it if I don't record it. So part of my journey is like through my loss and grief of losing Lucky, I have seen that mentally, and mentally is where it hit me the most. When Lucky passed away, I didn't think I would grieve like that, but I will be very honest. I cried from the time she started passing away until, I would say, like last, even few days ago. I cry for at least 30 minutes. I would go, and I don't understand why. I think maybe it's like repressed grief, and it's been also very challenging for me to work, because I'm an empath. So whenever I go to work and I hear people say something, their day is bad or they're having challenges, I tend to take it very seriously. Even if it's news, if someone is suffering, I look at it very seriously. So that is, in a way, it's good to empathize with others, but I also understood that it is not normal to be so immersed in grief and pain. So when we talk to doctors, and when we see other people, so we kind of like, it's a challenging time, but there's help. So I was like, doctor, I'm not improving with my depression. I have depression. Okay, I've been embarrassed to tell you all. I'll be honest, I have depression. Okay, if many of you have not caught it with my YouTube channel, my YouTube channel has not been stable. It has been going up, down, because I'm very human, and I interact with dogs, and dogs are not in one single linear lifestyle, right? Dogs are very what do you call it, dogs are very reactive to their environment. So I spent my past many years, I think since I met Lucky, my life, day and night, I spend with dogs. So in a way, my body, my mind is very close. My spiritually, I've been very in tune with how dogs behave. Okay, and so I get very, I get anxious when people come very close to me. I get anxious when I hear loud sounds like sirens. That's why I moved. If you look at my older videos, I lived in a different space, and then the place I live there, it's closer to the city, the main road. So I'd hear more and more sirens, and I knew it was like I needed to get away from it. So my hearing has been very, very sensitive, and I've had all these symptoms, and I've been, that's partly why I use the sleep apnea machine. And then the doctor asked me, do you still use it? I was honest with the doctor. Let me tell you all, if something that the doctor gave you is not working or you don't like it, please tell the doctor. Don't lie to the doctor. So I was telling the doctor, I know you cared about me, you give me the machine, but I will be honest, I didn't use it, or I don't use it as much as I was told to, because when you use something, the reason doctors give you is to try something, right? See how it feels, see if you feel better. So I tried it. In the beginning I felt like, okay, it's okay, but the more I use it, I didn't feel like it was helping me feel any better. My body didn't feel any, like I didn't get the improvement of what some other people might get from the same machine. So I was honest with my doctor. I was like, doctor, this is not improving my condition. So the doctor prescribed me medicine because I have chronic pain, and so I'm on meds. I started yesterday itself, and the doctor said wait up to 4 to 6 weeks to see improvement. So I start on a low dose now, and then in 2 weeks I will check in again with my doctor, and she will increase it, I think, to like 60, and then depending on how I feel. But I am so glad, because I will tell you, in my mind, this is how our minds can be very, our minds are beautiful things, but our minds can also trick us. Yesterday, before the doctor's appointment, I was feeling so stressed out. I know you guys might have seen my yesterday's video also, right? I woke up, I didn't catch it, right? This is why you should record some of your own experiences. So the best person that I can improve is myself, right? So that's why I have everything out here. So I told my brain told me, don't call don't just cancel the appointment, right? Because I was so stressed, my brain told me, don't just cancel the appointment. Nobody in my brain, this is what my brain told me yesterday, nobody cares about you. I'll tell you, this is how dangerous mental health is. Okay, my brain told me, nobody really cares about you, nobody really wants to talk to you, nobody wants you to be around, so don't even bother talking to the doctor. This is exactly what my brain yesterday in the morning told me, because now looking back, I can analyze it's because my body is in chronic pain. It is telling me to pretty much shut down, right? Who is this? Glory. Okay, Glory, hope you're in better health now. Yeah, slowly I'm improving. And then Mahfuzur, good morning. Yes, Mahfuzur, finally in the morning I can say good morning. Some of the symptoms of mental health, I think, now that looking back, my mom or my friends, people, when they say good morning, I would get so agitated in the past. I didn't understand why, because I was like, it's not really a good morning, right? I would think to myself, it's not a good morning, I'm not making the money that I'm supposed to make. I'm not reaching my goals. Lucky past. I had all these reasons why it's not a good morning. And I thought that's sorry. I thought that's normal for me to think that way. But this morning when I woke up, now that it's just one day of having meds, right? And I don't even see the full effect. I felt like this is what it feels like to wake up without chronic pain. And for the first time this morning, I woke up feeling stable, and that's good. And I did the right thing. I left summer with my mom yesterday because my mom understood. I'm very grateful I have that support. Even my dad, whenever it comes to my health, they both were like, do what you need to do. We are here. We can take care of summer. So thank you for mom and dad for taking summer until I, because it's a new medicine. I didn't know how it would react to my body. So to be safe, I wanted to just keep summer with mom and dad for a couple days, so my body gets adjusted to the medicine, because see how my body is reacting to it. I'm better than yesterday, Mahfuzur Rahman. I'm better than yesterday. Thank you. How are you? Yes. So, all I want to say is take care of your mental health, people. Okay, take care of your mental health. If you have depression, if you have chronic depression that it's not helping, you've tried everything. I've tried holistic, I've tried praying, I've tried everything. All these things help, can contribute, but if it's still not working, go see a trusted medical provider. Tell them your symptoms, ask them what options you have as far as getting help, and see if you need medication. Some people might not need medication for mental health issues. I now need medication. And I will tell you, I'm grateful to start. Yes. What is this? You're fine, good. So if you want to know what medication I take, I can share it with you. It's a prescribed medicine. I don't have any so this is by prescription only. Okay, so it's called Duloxetine delayed release capsules. Okay, so it's a brand name. I think they have it by Cymbalta or something. So I don't know what its different brand names, but this, I think Duloxetine is probably the name of the medicine. I don't know. This is my first time ever trying this. Okay, and you need to speak to a doctor. Okay, they don't just prescribe. So you must make sure that you have proper diagnosis and all that stuff. Okay, you must be suffering from chronic pain. Okay, so and yeah, so that's all. This is day one, and as I move into few weeks from now, you all will see how I feel, how I am, and I myself, I don't know if it's I don't think it's a placebo effect, because the moment because one of the benefits I think of taking this is like it helps you stabilize you. At least for me, that's how I felt. I guess for different people you feel different different results, but I wasn't able to rest. Okay, I've been restless. Like I sleep at night, but I still feel fatigued. So when I took this yesterday at my, right after, because I was so tired and I was just like, I went to and got it, and after I came, I was able to take a nap for like 30 minutes, 1 hour, and I felt refreshed. So, and I asked the doctor if I can, if it's safe to drive, if it's, all the questions like, so that's why the next few weeks I will take it very slow. I'm not going to go into too much driving or anything, because I want my body to, slowly adjust to this new. It's a medication, right? And it's also potent, right? Because I read you can't just simply stop it, and when you take it, you can't just simply take it like that. You have to slowly start, build yourself up, and then gradually, if it's not a lifetime thing. They said once my conditions improve, it slowly the doctor will take it down. So for me, I felt very safe. I felt like, okay, I need help to improve my condition mentally and physically, and once I am able to reach my peak, and if I no longer need it, I'll come down of it. And that's my goal. I want to look at it in a logical way, because imagine how serious of a condition my mind was yesterday. I literally thought, see, this is how powerful our brains are. It'll tell us that we can do things, that we can achieve everything, we can be everything, we can be great. But on the other end, our brains can tell us also that we are not amount to anything good, that we are failure, that we are, we will not make success. Other people are doing well, we are not, we are poor, we are destined to be poor. So there are many, like our brains are, they can be like bipolar, right? They can be in a spectrum. So when our brain goes to this one extreme, which is like very motivational, high energy, feeling great, feeling like everything is, the world is, there to help us, and then the other extreme of the brain is like, there's nothing left to live for, there's nothing good to work for, and all that stuff. So when we get to somewhere like this, which is like a dark place, and we think no one is there to help us, very, very important, find help, right? Must find help. And for me, if there's no friend or no family member or anyone that can help me to get to that point, then I seek out medical care. So with medical care, find someone you can trust, go with. There are so many mental health providers, or you can go with if you trust your primary care, you can go with them as well. It's a tough time for the world, so get the support you need, because we need good people to stay alive. We need responsible people who do things ethically and responsibly to stay on our planet. And it doesn't matter if we are rich or poor, we must survive as a species. And just imagine, it took us billions of years to become humans. Don't waste our lives, thinking that we are here for no reason. Because some of the, even with spirituality, there's good spirituality, but I learned as I age, some of the messages that spiritual gurus have given me in the past, or religious, scholars, I guess they didn't know any better, so I'd forgive them. But some of them were misleading. Some of them, it's like, you're here to just serve, and you shouldn't be anything else. You shouldn't serve to be, anything big or anything. I understand we're all specks of dust in this world, but we can all improve our lives. Even a tiny bit, it helps. See, if I improve my mental health, if I improve my physical health, I am directly improving people around me. See, if I'm less angry, if I'm less agitated, if I'm less anxious, if I'm less worried about life, those around me immediately, especially like summer, will also, feel that benefit, because on one level we are all connected, right? So I'm sure you all know, if somebody around you is anxious, you can catch it, right? They don't have to tell you they're anxious. If somebody around you is calm, you can all catch it. You can say, oh, this, even by looking at someone. Like, I'm sure you all can look at my video now and describe the way, or at least, catch the length, even through a video, on, am I calm, am I how am I feeling, right? So I want to improve myself, and I want to be among people that improve their lives. So that's why I'm very picky about friends now, because one of the things about being on medication is it's not just the medicine that will help me, right? So I read about this. I know for people with mental health issues or any kind of chronic pain, keeping a routine is a must. Being erratic is not gonna help my condition. So I write things down, which really helps. Even if I have a laptop, a phone, I write things down. My screen time is minimized, which is great. It improves other parts of my life. And I like to write on paper, so that's all helping. So when it comes to friendship, and even with social media, I am now being more conservative when it comes to who I respond to, how I respond to, and yeah, so I won't be as accessible like before, because I think I did spend a lot of time unknowingly, because of how these platforms are designed. I did end up investing a lot of my time online in an unhealthy way. So now I'm trying to see how can I make myself, I can't live with the internet completely, because this is the part of our future. So I am trying to bring myself to a space where, like, how can I build a healthy space online for me? Okay, if anyone else wants to come along, that's fine. How can I build a healthy space for me online where I feel like, oh, I'm improving, right? So yeah, I look forward to my next live video. This is my documentation of my journey, and it's for my purpose. And if anyone finds anything good, please take it. When it comes to your personal health, whoever's watching, do what is right for you, but seek professional, solid, logical help. Yes, okay, all right, be safe everyone. Bye, have a good weekend.